Hi everyone, I'm excited to kick off this video about mastering the art of networking. Today, in this really hyper-connected society, networking has become an indispensable tool for your success. So stick around guys as we uncover the powerful benefits of networking and how you can use these tools to create or grow an existing network. And this network can really elevate you and your peers and the people around you. Well, first, what is networking? So networking is essentially the ability to build connections and foster professional relationships. Christine Comerford Lynch, who's an American entrepreneur, author, and businesswoman, she says that networking is marketing. It's marketing of yourself, your uniqueness, and what you stand for. So whether you are looking to really advance your career or start a new business, or just simply expand your social circle, having a network is extremely important. With that being said, networking is not like you shouldn't just network when you're going to really start a new business or when you are looking for a new job. You should network as kind of an everyday habit. So if you network when you're just looking to start like a new job or something like that, it may make you seem a little bit needy or insincere. So really try to make networking just flow and natural and genuine. Did you know that many successful businesses were started because of an opportunity that was made because of the possibility of network? So you guys may have heard this saying, networking is not what you know, it's who you know. Steve Ballmer, who is an American entrepreneur and businessman, he turned out to be friends with Bill Gates early on during their college experience. Although he didn't pursue Microsoft with Bill, later on, Steve went back and asked Bill Gates if he could get a job at Microsoft. So he started off as an assistant and he slowly worked his way up to CEO. And he left Microsoft as a billionaire. So today, Steve Ballmer's net worth exceeds a whopping $95 billion. So it is important that you surround yourself with like-minded and ambitious people, because who knows, you might kind of meet a business partner or a coworker that you might kind of find success with down the road. So a key point is when you learn how to network, it doesn't just improve your career, it improves your personal life too. The best networkers, they don't just have amazing business relationships or amazing relationships that are career oriented, but they also can have the power to create amazing friendships and true, genuine, and authentic relationships. When networking, you're going to want to make a list of like the people that you want to network with. And this is what I recommend. You're going to want to make a list, 2 lists. The first list is going to be the people that you've already met. And these people will really serve to kind of, these people are the people that you serve to strengthen your relationship with. Examples include maybe acquaintances, peers, colleagues, or people that you've met at events or conferences. The best way to begin to cultivate a network is by putting time into your existing relationships and connection. The second list will be people that you want or aspire to be. For example, leaders at your workplace or people that you've read about, entrepreneurs and influencers in your niche. We are kind of no longer bound, again, with the how hyper-connected society is with the internet. We're no longer bound by kind of geographic areas and stuff like that. So without these limits, there is someone that you know that can likely get you in touch with someone that you would like to meet. Someone in your current network may be able to introduce you to the person that you would eventually like to meet. So when networking, it's important to articulate the qualities of the person that you're looking for. Be open and forthright. When reaching out to someone in your network, give them as much detail as possible for what you're looking for. Be specific, be direct. Networking can be very time consuming. Not everyone will be able to meet the criteria that you're looking for, but it's important to really exercise patience when networking. By articulating your target audience, you'll be more efficient when kind of finding and engaging with individuals that are relevant to your networking needs. Knowing the type of people that you want to meet will also really tailor your conversations and make them more engaging and productive for both you and the people around you. One of the best ways to really network is to come recommended by someone. Ask maybe one of your peers to put in a good word for you, as this can go a long way. Think of some people as almost connectors who have the ability to aid and accelerate your desired networking out. Think BCDs. What are BCDs? This stands for broad, connective, and dynamic. Broad means that you can connect with a broad or very extensive range of different people. You can connect with a diverse group of people from different departments, companies, sectors, or industry. As this very helpful. You don't want your network to consist of a very, very narrow group of people. You want your network to consist of a broad range of people that can help you in various circumstances and situations. The second thing is connective, and this refers to leveraging your known circle of contacts, so people that you have already developed existing relationships with, to further help you connect with those beyond your small network. So network is kind of not just it's not just about. A good quote by Michelle Janin is that networking is not about just connecting people. It's about connecting people with ideas, and people with opportunity. The next thing is dynamic. And this means that your network develops and grows with you. So your network is not supposed to just stay stagnant. It's supposed to grow and increase as you continue to develop. So you shouldn't just be dependent on the same old group of contacts for support, information, and guidance. New people should join your network regularly, and this network should adapt, evolve, and change over time. When kind of networking, it's important, right, that you evaluate and periodically assess kind of the effectiveness of your networking. You might want to adjust your strategies here and there to ensure that your networking, the skill sets that you're continuing to develop, will continue to grow and evolve over time. So some of the rules for networking are: don't hesitate. It's important that you really are confident when networking. And if you're coming off as hesitant or timid, people won't want to be around you. And networking is not just a one-person game. It's the ability to hold conversation, develop relationships. And if you hesitate, you might miss out of the chance to really make a connection with someone who could offer you maybe valuable insights, advice, or opportunity. And there's a simple saying that goes, ask and you shall receive. And it can really relate to networking. So just by not hesitating, you can really overcome and confront your fears and make networking easier in the future, because you're continuing to develop that muscle and that skill set. On a similar note, guys, don't apologize. Many inexperienced networkers will say, I'm sorry for taking your time. And while this is kind of okay in the beginning, it's important to be assertive and confident and make people feel like you deserve to be there. By apologizing, you're giving off the energy, right, that you don't feel that you are worthy of someone's time. The second thing is, don't ask for too much. This is very important. If you're immediately asking for a significant favor or request, it can really turn off the other person. It can make the other person feel uncomfortable or overused. So trust is crucial when really developing a strong network, and it's a foundation for really any relationship. So asking for too much too soon can erode that trust. Everyone has their limits and constraints, guys, and whether that be really time, resources, or capacity. By respecting people's boundaries and not making excessive demands, you really show that you are considerate and respectful, and this may make people more inclined to help you in the future. The third is really time box. Putting a time frame around networking meetings is kind of helpful when networking, because oftentimes the people that you want to network with are very, very busy. They have hectic schedules and they have a lot going on during their day. And you may be busy as well. So you really want to make sure that you're being very productive and time efficient when networking, both for yourself and the benefit of others. The next thing is be authentic. People can really tell if you're being genuine and sincere or if you're really not. It's way more attractive to people when you are showing your true self. and you're making more meaningful and lasting connections. You're really engaged and you're attentive to the other person, and you're really interested in the other person for not just for their accomplishments, but because of who they are and their value. It helps if you can create a positive first impression. And as contacts, the next thing is be interesting. Your ideas, stories, and experiences should capture one's attention. And it's okay if you guys need to continue to grow and work on this, as everyone can kind of continually become more interesting as they grow and develop. But by being interesting and becoming a good storyteller, you will really have the ability to captivate an audience. And this will allow people to be really enthralled and fascinated by you, and having something in common really can maybe help spark that initial connection while networking. The sixth thing is bond over commonalities. Again, we kind of discussed this, but people gravitate to those that are similar to them. It's important to note that common ties extend beyond one's hometown, school, or job, but you can really find a lot of unique commonality and backgrounds. That is a great way to really begin an initial conversation. The next thing is add value. You're going to want to kind of add value when making an initial connection. A good way to really add value is by being readily willing, right, to help people. You really want to bring something to the table when you're really trying to find new connections. You should have something that is attractive about you. And through offering assistance, sharing knowledge, or providing resources, this can show that you are a reliable connection to have. And offering value, it showcases also your expertise and your competence within your network, and it establishes you again as a credible individual. People are really more likely to help if they feel that you've provided them some value first. And those that win in networking, guys, they give first, they give generously, and they give often. Number 8, take interest. People are more likely to reciprocate when you are engaged and attentive, and that when they feel that you genuinely care about the conversation and you care and are interested about them. So you're going to want to ask questions. You can even prepare some of your questions before. And a quote by Dale Carnegie said, "You can close more business in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get people interested in you." Number 9, be patient. Networking takes time, and not every conversation will lead somewhere when you're trying to grow your network. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you're putting yourself out there. You're talking with people and you're really marketing yourself, and you're allowing people to really understand who you are. But patience really enables you to wait for the right opportunities, even if they take time to materialize. Number 10 is be consistent. Engaging with your network contacts on an ongoing basis by offering support and updates will allow you to really enhance your ability to cultivate a network. It keeps your network from becoming stagnant the more engaged you are. So a tidbit of advice is keep in touch with some of your contacts on LinkedIn, or maybe make a few social media posts, as this will allow your connections to see what you're up to. And really, as you continually progress in your career, you can continue to support some of your connections' growth and share insights, and maybe even collaborate on projects or opportunities. That's really what I'm doing. So by having my own brand, I'm really collaborating with a few of my peers and helping them in their business endeavors. And this has really started some of my businesses. So by just taking interest and really reaching out, there are other opportunities that arise. 11, be open-minded. So networking often involves embracing different things and really being open to different perspectives and ideas, and learning from individuals with varied interests and experience. So it's important that you're really open-minded and that you are willing to learn. Number 12 is it helps to build a personal brand of some sort. And I discussed this a little bit before, but a strong personal brand can enhance your credibility and reputation in your industry. And having a reputable brand really may attract an audience. And this can help connect people to you on a personal level without you having to do too much external heavy lifting after you already really worked hard to build a personal brand and identity. And for many of you who are just getting started, a brand might simply just be the journey of what got you to where you are today. It might not be some huge brand, and it doesn't have to be. Having your own authentic and genuine brand, or even stories of what you do and who you are, and how you relate to the world around you, is good enough as is. So don't overcomplicate it. Everything that you have really done up to this point is part of your personal brand story. Have a brief story remembered when you go to different events or conferences, so you can market yourself and really answer some of the questions that people will readily ask. And a clear introduction really sets the tone, and it really gives a positive first impression, and people can really understand a little bit more about you, your goals, your interests, in a very clear and concise way. 13, develop an online presence. An online presence allows for, this is similar to a personal brand, right? But it allows for people to kind of connect with you. And a bonus tip I have is really be selective when networking. Will allow you to create more meaningful connections, and having very focused connections is better than maybe a very broad and unfocused network. It's better to have a few trusted, reliable, and valuable connections than a bunch of superficial ones. People that you have around you, again, can make an impressionable impact on you. So networking with people who are inspirational and positive role models will really allow you to cultivate a better network, and they may even rub off on you and allow you to become more ambitious and motivated. The etiquette of networking. Give people a firm handshake. Make eye contact. Let them feel that you are really attentive. Smile. Do not drive them away by having bad body language. Be really attentive to how you're coming off. In addition, you're going to want to really personalize your encounters as much as you can. Networking will seem a lot more genuine when you are really making sure to personalize. Again, emails, LinkedIn messages, really making sure that you're calling people by their first name. You are asking not too broad questions. You're showing interest, and you're really being concise. You're going to want to follow up and send thank you emails. If someone has done something that was helpful to you, you're going to want to make sure that you express your gratitude by simply sending a quick thank you email. This just shows that you're appreciative of someone's time, advice, and assistance, and it will be very, very professional, and they may even be more inclined to help you in the future if they know that you really took the time to thank them and that you value their support. You're gonna want to ditch unprofessional questions when networking in general. One example of this is, so what do you do? This is an example of a question that really turns people away. It doesn't really build rapport because it reduces someone to their occupation. So I recommend starting off with a more semi-personal question, because this may make people feel more comfortable, and they may gravitate to you because they feel that you're interested in them, not just their achievements, which may appear a little bit more superficial. You're gonna want to write things down. When you're at a networking event, right, you're going to want to take notes. You're gonna want to really make sure that you are jotting down all of the maybe names or contacts that you received, so that you can remember and maybe follow up. Some good things to jot down: people's names, where they work, important contributions, how you guys met, email, phone number, and contact information. You're gonna want to dress appropriately. By doing this, guys, it's going to make you seem more professional, and it will enhance your credibility and even maybe boost your confidence, and it will leave a very positive impact on people. Some things to remember when networking isn't speed dating. The goal isn't to meet as many people as you can. It is to make very sincere and valuable connections that you can trust and rely on. The word work in networking is there for a reason. It's not supposed to come easy. Networking is a skill like anything else. It takes time to develop, and it's when you're doing it right and you're finding the right connections and you're searching for the right connections, it should be a task. It should be difficult. If it came easy, you probably wouldn't be finding the best connections for you. Define your goals. So when networking, it's important to really ask yourself, what are you looking for? Are you looking for maybe job opportunities, mentorship, business partnerships, or simply just to meet like-minded individuals? By clarifying your goals, you can really be more targeted in your approach. Networking has the ability to lead to information and job leads. A survey from LinkedIn, 73% of participants, they were hired in the past through networking. Bill Gates once said, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. So this is pretty interesting. Bill Gates really acknowledges the value of networking here. 5 reasons why networking is important to career development. The first is it allows for socializing and the ability to cultivate human connection. It leads to the exchange of ideas. It can boost your confidence and make you feel more comfortable in a professional setting. It expands your visibility. By networking efficiently and developing an online presence, you might be more noticeable to certain people in your profession. Number 5 is it allows you to gain helpful knowledge and advice within your specific industry. Given the obvious benefits of networking, it's very dispiriting to see and to note that many people struggle to network effectively. And that's why I made this YouTube video today. So 5 ways to network professionally is through alumni networks. Joining an alumni network, it can be very valuable because it can offer a unique built-in group of individuals that may share educational backgrounds and often provide numerous resources that circulate within that specific setting. Joining a networking app. This is a great way to create and gain visibility. As networking apps, they really can expand your reach beyond one desired geographic location. And this can allow you to really connect with a diverse group of individuals. Networking apps streamline the networking process, making it easier and making it very time efficient. And many apps offer very advanced search and filtering criteria, which enables you to really get the most out of networking. You can really get recommended different groups or people based on your interests and your previous jobs and things like that. Seek out mentorship or coaching. I have a great mentor for my nonprofit and also my tech company. So by seeking out mentors and coaches, it can provide you with valuable guidance, advice, and insights really based on your desired field. And why my mentors are helpful to me is they're always pointing me in the right direction, and also putting me in contact with very interesting people. My mentor for my charity recently invited me to speak at one of the ceremonies for YMCA. It creates really amazing opportunities for you to meet other like-minded people. So I really highly recommend seeking out mentorship in your journey when networking. Number 4 is attend industry events. Industry events have the opportunity to bring people together who share a common interests in their field. And by attending these events, seminars, conferences, or workshops, it really can allow you to be in rooms with other like-minded people and really put yourself out there. And just by being surrounded with other like-minded people, it has the ability to make networking easier for you because you're putting yourself in rooms that give you the ability to network. Number 5, email. Email is a preferred way of networking, as making an initial contact with someone in your network is just easy to reach out and communicate with them. So moving right along, the next one is kind of webinars and virtual events, which we touched on a little bit as well. Leveraging social media is another great way to network. Number 9 is simply coffee meetings, as these are more low-key and less formal, and it's a great way to have great conversation and have the ability to just strengthen personal and professional relationships. Number 10, business cards. Business cards convey professionalism, and they can make a strong and lasting first impression. They demonstrate that you take networking very seriously, and they're a quick and convenient way to really just exchange information, So a few resources that I recommend for you guys are some books, actually. The first one that I've read that I really liked, and it really allowed me to become more confident while really cultivating relationships, is How to Make Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Another great book is Networking Like a Pro, Turning Contacts into Connections by Ivan Misner. Another one is Friend of a Friend, Understanding the Hidden Networks That Can Transform Your Life and Career by David Burkus. Remember, guys, that networking is about building mutually beneficial relationships. It's not just about collecting a bunch of contacts, but being genuine, offering value, and maintaining connections over time. You can really build a strong and supportive network, which can help you achieve your personal and professional goals. In a world full of information that flows freely and collaboration that knows no bounds, networking serves as a fundamental tool which allows ideas to flourish, partnerships to be forged, and dreams to be transformed into reality. Going back to the Steve Ballmer and Bill Gates story, some amazing things can happen when you meet the right people. Thanks for watching, and tune into my next video next week. All right, guys, peace.